This is Eddie with another episode of Corn-Fed Bushcraft. Today we are going to discuss the Bug Out Bag. Start a series, we'll probably call it the Essentials of the Bug Out Bag or something along that lines, where we break down the individual contents of a Bug Out Bag. Why we carry them, why they're there, what we use them for, things of that nature. Today's topic is going to be the food. Why I carry certain items, what items I carry, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, here we have it. First off, let me say this. Whatever food you intend on carrying in your bug out bag, make sure you have a proper way to store all the items that you carry in your bag. These little lock and seal Tupperware lids, they're called Lock and Lock or something like that. You buy them at Walmart, they're not real expensive. They have a little rubber gasket under there that makes them waterproof. These make overall good containers for keeping your food safe, as well as water storage at your campsite or whatever your situation may be. Always carry enough storage to store all of your food adequately. You want to keep it dry, you want to keep it out of the weather. I carry that one right there, which is a fairly tall one, and I carry a smaller one over here for some of my drink mixes and oatmeal and things of that sort. Alright, here we go. I personally am a big fan of this here, it's Quaker Oat brand. It's banana bread flavored oatmeal. It's instant, it's real quick. Love the stuff. Awesome on a cold morning, even for a nice hot meal before you bed down at night. Now, another thing is, it's key to stay hydrated when you're in a survival situation, camping, whatever the case may be. And sometimes water just gets a little bit monotonous if you're used to drinking soda water or tea all the time. And I dare not say put soda water in your bag. That is an awful idea. But there are substitutes that give you a little flavor to your water. I carry these little strawberry packets right here. They're sugar-free, calorie-free. Most of you who know me know I'm a pretty big guy. I can stand to burn a few calories. So that's not a big thing for me. Most people would want high sugar, high calories, because you're going to burn a lot of calories in a survival situation. Like I said, I'm a big guy, so I can stand to burn a few. Here I carry 4 packets of Swiss Miss. Love the stuff. Don't drink coffee, so if you were a coffee drinker, that would probably be, what you would have there. Me, can't stand coffee. Right above that, you'll see, right up here, you'll see a packet of instant sweet tea. Lemon flavored at that. This is some stuff I had left over from some old Army MREs and stuff like that. Stuff I wasn't real fond of, but, a survival situation, I'd much rather have that than nothing at all. Alright, move over here. I'm a big fan of meat. Any kind, that I can scrounge. That's one of my first priorities when it comes to gathering food in the woods. I love meat. I'll eat a squirrel or a rabbit before I go out and pick dandelion leaves. But, there is that option too if it needed to be. But alright, so I carry that big old can of Spam right there, hickory smoke. Move over here. We got some sun-kissed tuna. One of them is just plain chunk tuna. The other's albacore. Love albacore. Just little bit of different flavor to me. I carry this pre-mixed lemon pepper, stuff here just for a little bit of something different. Takes up hardly no weight. Peanut butter. Oh man, you want to talk about a peanut butter eating fool? I am one of them. Well, those huge jars of peanut butter, they take up so much space in your pack. I've carried one of them for the longest, 3-4 day week situation. 1 jar of peanut butter, you always come home with extra. There's no way to go through that much peanut butter in just a few days. So I got these little jars. You can see that's 2 cans of tuna. We're sitting right there beside it. Just how small these jars are. Yes, I do carry 2. I have try to always prepare for an extended stay situation, and those 2 jars weigh less than 1 full-size jar, and they tend to stay a little bit fresher longer if you're not having to open the whole jar. That way you're opening 1 jar, You got several days worth in that one jar. You know, if you don't have to open the other one, you don't have to open it. These little Coleman dehydrated freeze-dried meals, or whatever they are, as you can see there, price tag is still on that sucker. Normally $4, marked down to $1. I think I bought 10 of those when that happened. Never have tried them. I don't usually keep that one in my bag, but it's an option if I needed to. Not a big fan of a lot of freeze-dried foods, but like I said earlier, if you had nothing and that's all you had, nothing but that right there, you know, at least you'd have something, right? Alright. Seasonings. A lot of people don't really think about that. I mean, it's not really a necessity. Just something to add a little flavor to your food. This generally stays in my cooking kit, and we'll go through that in another video. We have 2 deals of salt. You know, if you don't know, I love salt. We got cayenne pepper, no, chili powder, and black pepper. Sorry about that, it's labeled on there, I just didn't read it. That usually stays in my cooking kit. Discovered a while back just how much I like this taco sauce from the local Dairy Queen, so I grabbed me about 4 packages of that and I keep in there. Usually keep a spoon in there with a little napkin folded up out of an MRE. I know it's supposed to be toilet paper, but as big as mine, you need a lot more toilet paper than that. I use it as a napkin. Here we have just plain old dried vacuum sealed foods. This, ramen noodles. Break them down, vacuum seal them. You'll get a lot smaller container, store a lot easier. Right next to that, these 2 right here, are Uncle Ben's minute rice, where you just drop it in boiling water. Well, my idea behind this is you take that little packet there, you take your pocket knife and you poke a few little holes in it so water and air can get in there good. And you dunk that whole thing in your canteen cup of boiling water. Next thing you know, you've got a bag full of rice. And this stuff makes in like a minute. So, I mean, it's quick, it's a good meal. You could even throw a few seasonings in there if you wanted to. Vacuum seal it down. Instant, you know, it's the TV dinner of the woods. Over here we have pinto beans. These take a little bit longer to cook and require a little bit bigger container to cook. But like I said, in another video I'll cover my cooking utensils, and we'll be sure to bring that up again in that. But like I said, the key thing is, for me, is I'm a big fan of protein. A lot of people, you know, their main focus is calories. And yeah, some of this, a lot of calories, you know. So there's calories there. I personally feel I don't need quite as much calories as most. I'm a heavy-set fella, so I could stand to burn a few. I think the average is, they say you burn an average of 5,000 a day in the woods. Don't quote me on that, not sure. But this is the general items I carry in my bug-out bag. Bug-out bag is designed to hold 3 days worth of supplies. This is far more than 3 days worth of supplies. I try and always plan for the worst situation, so mine's more of an extended stay bag. Alright folks, there you have it. That's the food I keep in my bug-out bag. Most of you seen my bug-out bag. I've got another video on that, you know, done several months back. But most of you who keep a good bug-out bag know it's something you're constantly updating and constantly changing. So I decided it was time to go ahead and break down and do a step-by-step video on the stuff that is in the bug-out bag and why it's there. This is my food. It changes constantly as well. But as of now, this will be the food I keep in there probably for the next 6 months. All the expiration dates are far past that, so that's not an issue there. Key thing to remember when it comes to food in your bug-out bag is always rotate. You do not want to get out in a survival situation and realize your food's 5 years out of date. You eat that, you're going to be laid up, you know, stuff coming out both ends. You don't want that. Keep up with your food, keep up with the dates, make sure everything stays fresh, dry, and well contained. So leave your comments, whatever you want to do. Remember, this is my opinion on my bug out bag and my food that I keep in it. This has been another episode of Corn Fed Bushcraft. Until next time.